The Neutrality Act of 1794 makes it illegal for an American to wage war against any country at peace with the United States. The Act declares in part, the Act also forbids foreign war vessels to outfit in American waters and sets a 3-mile territorial limit at sea. The Act was amended several times and remains in force. Origins and evolution. One reason for the Act was to create a liability for violation of Section 8 of Article 1 of the United States Constitution, which reserves to the United States Congress the power to decide to go to war. The Continental Congress previously had an alliance with France in 1778 that France accused the United States of violating with the 1794 American treaty with Great Britain. The French ambassador to the United States, Edmund Charles Jennett, had been actively recruiting American privateers for attacks on Spain and Great Britain, with whom the French Republican government was at war. Some individuals in America were supporting the French Republican government by engaging in privateering, and other Americans were engaging in filibuster military operations against British Canada and Spanish possessions in Florida and South America. This led to George Washington's proclamation of neutrality in 1793 and the Act of 1794. The Act was used in the trials of Aaron Burr, William S. Smith and Etienne Guinnett, who, with Frenchman Jean-Baptiste Lemaitre, were convicted of outfitting an armed ship to take part in France's war against Great Britain. The Act of 1794 was superseded by the Neutrality Act of 1817 that included states that had recently become independent from Spain that were not mentioned in the original act. Unrecognized governments such as colonies, districts, or people are given the same recognition as states and princes. In the last clause of Section 5, Henry Clay called it an act for the benefit of Spain against the republics of America. The Neutrality Act of 1817 also prescribes maximum penalities, a 3 years imprisonment and up to a $3,000 fine. The act was updated again in 1838, during the 1837 rebellions in Canada. The Neutrality Act was reenacted and amended several times since, and remains in force as 18 U.S.C. 960. Recent applications. In 1981, 9 men involved in Operation Red Dog were sentenced to 3 years in prison under the Neutrality Act. They had planned to overthrow the government of Dominica. In the 2007 Laotian coup d'etat conspiracy allegation, the U.S. government alleged after a sting operation that a group of conspirators planned to violate the Neutrality Act by overthrowing the government of Communist Laos. The United States government has since dropped all charges against these defendants.